What's up, FPL gaffers? Welcome back to my channel for another FPL video. What a game week this has been. Emotions running high for me. Didn't expect some players to get the returns, but they did get the returns. Before I get into the fun FPL stuff, I'm 3 subscribers away from 200 subscribers. If you're watching this video, please hit that subscribe button, like, share to as many gaffers as you can. And looking forward to hit the 2000 mark just before the mid season and 5000 subscribers just before the end of the season, hoping my ranking can do the talking so we can gain more subscribers on the channel. Right, before I take you through my FPL points, thank you to everyone who's been subscribing, sharing and liking the content. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And please do continue following me and the FPL content. It's a long season, only game week 3 gone yet. International break coming ahead. So we have a 2-week gap where the content will be less, but come next week I will start getting you again frequent content, sorry, as the normal game weeks. Now, moving on into my team. Again, what a game week, I must say. Robert Sanchez, so lucky to keep that clean sheet. As a Chelsea fan, I thought that goal should have stood. Yes, there was an infringement, but this was in the middle of the park. Referee didn't pick it up. Uh, King scores, goes to VAR, and then gets disallowed. So Robert Sanchez very lucky to come out with the clean sheet. I'm happy with my pick. 6 points from Robert Sanchez. My defense, very disappointing with Mickey van der Ven, especially the way Spurs started keeping clean sheets and playing well. I thought they were an improved side, but this is football at the end for you guys. Mickey van der Ven coming up with 1 point, conceded a goal, gets a yellow card, and the rest is history, I must say. 1 point from Mickey van der Ven. My next defender was Nico Williams. Again, quite a cagey match. I did watch the match in the 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. Did play well, but for West Ham, it was the rain and the substitution from Graham Potter that got them all the 3 points and 3 goals. Crescencio Somerville coming off the bench, assisting Gerard Bourne for his goal. Another assist for Lucas Paqueta with a penalty. And West Ham then going on to win 3-0, wiping out Nico Williams' clean sheet and just getting 1 point from that game week for me. My next pick is Mark Gehi. This is why, guys, I say believe in yourself. Don't trust the AI every time. Of course, AI is there to help us with the information to make our teams better, but sometimes it's the eye test that can get you up the FPL ranks. So, Mark Gay coming up with a 12-pointer, clean sheet, 4 points, minutes played 2 more, scores a goal, gets the defensive contribution, and full bonus for Mark Gay. I guess this is the last hurrah for Crystal Palace for Mark Gay. He is linked with a move to Liverpool. The transfer deadline day is still running. It's the last day today. So Mark Gay could be off to Liverpool. And what a way to say goodbye to the Crystal Palace fans. A goal, a clean sheet for us in FPL. Hoping we can see more of Mark Gay if he goes to Liverpool. And if not, he will continue to be in my team with the Crystal Palace fixtures getting better. Moving on to my midfield, Mohamed Salah, FPL legend, of course, comes up with 3 points. It was a tough game against Arsenal. Title contenders in Arsenal. I didn't unfortunately get to watch the match, but comes up with the 3-pointer. 2 points for minutes played. That is a full 90 minutes played. Salah always consistent with his minutes, and 1 clean sheet point for Mohamed Salah. Brennan Johnson, what can I say? I take him out for Cole Palmer, think he's the player in form, goes on to blank, gets the early substitution, comes up with just 1 point for my team. At this point, I will take that 1 point. It is crucial for any FPL manager and have to settle with that 1 point from Brennan Johnson. Next up is Bruno Fernandes. Again, very lucky to get that penalty against Burnley in the last minute. This time, fortunately, he does score, gets me some FPL returns, which is why I have a pretty big green arrow for my FPL ranking. I'm not bothered about the ranking, like I say, but it is I am very happy to see that I have climbed the ranks with this return from Bruno Fernandes. Of course, a lot of people have captained Bruno Fernandes. I chose not to, just in case he blanks, but goes on and does well, gets a 10-pointer. My next pick is Kieran Dewsbury Hall, world champion with Chelsea. Thought he would fit perfectly in that Everton team. Disappointed me and frustrated me for the first two game weeks, but hey, he's come up with a 12-pointer, gets a goal and an assist, clean sheet points as well, and the full three bonus. Unfortunately, picks a yellow card like Bruno Fernandes. So come finishes on 12 points for me in my team. My next pick is the striker. I chose to believe in this guy, Ollie Watkins. Lost to Crystal Palace 3-0. Had one chance where Henderson made a good save, but apart from that, I don't see this Aston Villa team up to the mark. I might be looking forward to getting him out or taking a hit for him, but depending on the fixtures again, the fixtures are getting better. I might keep Ollie Watkins till the fixture against Sunderland in game week 6 or 7, if I'm not mistaken. But it just depends on after the international break as a manager how I feel, and I will assess the situation after the international break. If required, he has dropped in price. In fact, I might transfer him out for a -4. My next pick was Richarlison. Now, this one, classic FPL. I do take him out. I do take Jared Bowen out for Richarlison. Richarlison, of course, plays Bournemouth, blanks, no returns at all, comes up with 2-pointer. Making this transfer has cost me 7 points because Jared Bowen goes and scores, gets the bonus as well. And what else can I say? Classic FPL. With this pick, guys, I did get a bit rash and negligent, which is why I tell all of you, do not get rash and negligent with your FPL picks. It is a game about patience. It can be frustrating at times, but if you believe in your picks, like if I did believe in my pick, I would be 7 points up the 71 total points that I made for this game week. My next pick is my captain. What an amazing performance. João Pedro from corners looks like he's going to score every time he gets his head on the ball. The timing of his jumps from corners is just impeccable. Gets a goal from the corner just before halftime. Of course, Fulham fans, unfortunately for you, it was a goal from the corner, but also arguable because it was over the added time. But João Pedro coming up clutch for me, gets 9 points, goal, 2 points for minutes played, 4 points for goal, and the full three bonus. He's my captain, so double the points, 18 points for my team. My pick, uh, sorry, my bench didn't do that well apart from one player who the AI, now I should have believed in the AI, but it was suggesting for me to use Diouf instead of Mark Gehi. I believed in myself, played Mark Gehi, got the big returns. Unfortunately, had to bench Diouf, comes up with a 10-pointer, clean sheet points, minutes played, gets the assist, and 1 bonus point on the bench. My next player on the bench was Potts. Of course, no appearance. Thought he did all right when he came against Chelsea in game week 2, but no appearance against Nottingham Forest in in the last game week in game week 3. Purely, I think because Crescencio Somerville was available to play, came off the bench, changed the whole game, wiped out Nico Williams' clean sheet, and which is why Potts didn't have an appearance from the bench. My next pick is Anderson. Did lose to Chelsea, of course, conceded 2 goals, but did hit again the DEFCON points, hit the threshold for that, made an extra 2 points. In total, gets the 3 points, but sits on the bench for me in this game week. And finally, my goalkeeper, Martin Dubravka on the bench, plays a Man United side, loses 3-2, gets some points for saves, but sits on my bench with 2 points. Because this is a Monday, guys, I've kept the video short. Before ending the video, I'd like to say I am on a 71 total points all out, a good game week rank of 20,320th in the game week, which is not bad for a game week rank. I'm happy with it. Can live in peace till the next deadline, which is in about 2 weeks' time. The content will be less for this week. This is the only video I'll be posting for this week, but I will try and post another video after the transfer deadline with maybe a free hit draft or a wildcard draft for you to just plan ahead and tinker with the teams and see what is the best draft we can go with for next game week. That is all for today, guys. I'd like to say thank you very much for following, subscribing, and liking my content. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and I will see you again for another video in the next week. Peace.